Welcome to Busan EFM News at 3. I'm Juliet Hom. South Korea's Transportation Ministry launched an internal inspection today into how it conducted its investigation into Korean Air's nut rage, pressured by mounting criticism that it intended to acquit the airline and its troubled former vice president. The ministry investigation had concluded that Cho raised her voice at the crew, but that the order for the chief purser to leave the plane had come from the flight's captain. However, the chief purser, Park Chang-jin, later came forward and said Cho yelled and pushed him and a flight attendant. Park also said he was told to keep quiet about the incident. A senior official from the company was found to have sat in for about 20 minutes during the ministry's questioning of Park, raising further suspicions of an attempted cover-up. The Transportation Ministry announced Tuesday it would refer Cho's case to the prosecution to investigate whether she violated the aviation safety law by causing a disturbance during a flight, an offense punishable by a maximum fine of 5 million won. South Korea's gender minister plans to visit a shelter this week for the Korean women who were forced into sexual slavery for Japan's soldiers during World War II, ministry officials said today. On Friday, Kim Hee-jung will visit the shelter in western Seoul to comfort two of these women, Kim Bok-dong and Kil Won-ok, and deliver warm winter items, according to the Minister of Gender Equality and Family. Kim, 88, has lost her vision in one eye, while Kil, also 88, suffers from Parkinson's disease. Another victim who used to live at the shelter has been hospitalized for dementia. The ministry said it will expand financial support for the former sex slaves next year after the parliament passed an increased budget to this end for 2015. A study shows that the number of teachers in Kangnam who have applied for voluntary retirement in February of next year was 791 people, including 329 elementary school teachers and 462 other teachers, 2.4 times more than the 324 teachers who applied for voluntary retirement in February of this year. In total, a 73.4 billion won allowance is needed for the voluntary retirement of the 791 teachers, yet next year's budget allowance for voluntary retirement that the Kangnam Education Office has secured was only 42.2 billion won. Therefore, fierce competition for voluntary retirement is expected again. The Busan Regional Maritime Affairs and Port Office began dredging work to increase the water level of all sea routes for the Busan New Port up to 17 meters. The dredging project will ensure that the water levels of all sea routes for the port will be over 17 meters by digging 11.63 million square meters of sand. Sony Pictures has canceled the planned U.S. release on December 25th of the film The Interview after major cinema chains decided not to screen it. The film is about a fictional plot to kill North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Hackers have already carried out a cyber attack on Sony and warned the public to stay away from cinemas screening the film. Now for the weather. Today's weather in Busan and Kangnam will be mostly clear. A cold wave watch has been issued in many areas of Busan and Kangnam with drastic temperature drops and strong winds. Fine dust concentration levels are low today. It is currently 3 degrees here in Busan. That wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. Now you're listening to Busan EFM.